Welcome back to the channel. This week we're on the west coast of Moreton Island. Had to come over for work, would you believe? 2 nights solo mission. Been down to the southwest camping zone and we're currently in the northwest camping zone. This episode's all about the west coast of Moreton Island.
So you join me, it's a Tuesday morning in sunny Brisbane, doing a bit of a solo mission over to Moreton Island for a couple of days. I've actually got to go for work. I was supposed to go last weekend, but the weather was too bad. It actually ended up gusting to 110 km/h winds at Cape Moreton. Terrible weather. So we put it off. It's the first Tuesday in December, so we're heading over. It's supposed to be a heat wave today, which is, yeah, pretty cool. Not much wind, beautiful days ahead, hopefully. The only thing is, the job that I got to do is down in Kringle, so we got to go down to the south of the island when we get there. But apparently the eastern beach has been hammered with these winds and is pretty much washed away and impassable. So I'm going to have to go down the western beach today. We're arriving on kind of a high tide, so I'm just going to have to wait a bit to get down south. So on my way to the ferry now, heading into the port of Brisbane, going to jump on the ferry, get across to Moreton, and I'll join you when we're back on the beach. So we got onto the beach just south of Tangalooma, and so we're just at, I think it's called Tangalooma Point, came around the corner. So we're just off, well, we're 2 hours off high tide, but it's still, this bit behind me here is impassable. So I'm just going to wait for the tide to go out another maybe hour. Have a look at the view. It's not really, I'm not doing it tough. So this is the point that we're waiting to go around. As you can see, it's still pretty high. But look here, look at all these starfish. Hundreds of them. The travel buddy knows no limits. Bit of homemade pizza warmed up for brekkie. Love it. Alright, so it's about half an hour later. I think we're right now to cross without getting too wet. Let's give it a go. So we made it down past the big sand hills, and it's brought us back inland again a bit. I guess go around a lot of these mangroves. I can't see heaps of campsites here. I don't know if I'd want to camp here anyway, because there's zero view. So I'm hoping that when we pop out on the other side past these mangroves, maybe back onto the beach, I'm hoping there's going to be a campsite there, but I've got to go and do these couple of jobs first. So I'll go and knock those over, and then we'll look for a campsite. So this is Kringle. So we've done our jobs, and it's going to head back out now, back up north and try and find a campsite. So just driving across the beach here looking for a campsite, and I saw the sand's kind of moving, but have a look at all these little crabs everywhere. Look at them. That's crazy. Look at all these ones over here. Right, this looks to be home for the night. I've really got to get drawers and stuff and get this back bit organised because it's a bit of a schmozzle, but it's working all right. So when I put the shower tent on, I only did this last week, I didn't take into consideration, well I didn't realise that the awning came around out here. I thought it stopped here. So I haven't tried it yet with the awning out, so could be a big fail. I like it. I reckon that just works. Just. I think that works well. Hang on, I'll let you have a look. Yeah, that's working okay. Sort of semi-undercover too. I'll have to peg it down, which I'll do now, but yeah, happy with that. And the door still comes up.
Laughing. Alright, I'll get taking it down. So it's about 4:45 in the afternoon. Sun's going to be setting pretty soon. I've sent a few emails away. I've done a bit of work today, but what a relaxing day on Moreton. So gonna go and cook myself some dinner tonight. I'm gonna have just some sausages, and that might be it. Sausages on a roll. And tomorrow we're gonna head back up the beach, back through Tangalooma, and get into, I want to go to the wrecks. I'd love to have a snorkel around the wreck. So hopefully the weather's looking good for tomorrow. We'll go to the wreck, snorkel there, and we're going to camp further up north tomorrow night near Combroyo Point. I think that's how you say it. Well, what can I say? It is the most stunning morning. Wednesday morning, there's no wind, high tide. I'm sure it's 25 degrees. It is just beautiful. I've woken up, the tide's coming in. Oh, it's in now. How good is Moreton Island? Brisbane is literally there. 30 k's away or 40 k's away. Amazing. There's the campsite. I had the best night's sleep last night. The western side, not much wind, not much noise, just the lapping of the water coming up. Oh, I could stay here forever. It is just sensational. So I've just got the kettle on. I'm going to mix a cup of coffee, make some brekkie. The plan for today is wait for the tide to go out. We're going to head back up the beach, back through the back of Tangalooma, and go to the wrecks. I'm going to have a go at snorkeling the wrecks. I'll bring you with me to that, see what we can see, and then we'll go further north, still on the western side, but try and find a campsite for the night up in the northwest zone instead of the southwest zone. So time for brekkie, and then maybe a swim. Starting to get packed up, the tide's starting to go out. It's 10 o'clock, high tide was at 8:40, so probably another 45 minutes to an hour we'll be able to get on the road, head up north and go and see these wrecks. Just thought I'd have a quick chat about solo camping. So I've not done solo camping much, if at all. This is my first trip. I was probably a little bit nervous about coming away on my own. I don't have a winch in the car yet, and with the storms that were last week, I wasn't sure how bad the beach was going to be, and also not knowing where I was going to camp. But you know, that's part of the adventure and part of the excitement of camping is not knowing where you're going to camp and not knowing where you're going to sleep tonight and not knowing what the beach conditions are like, or you know, without being dangerous. Part of the excitement is the unknown. So this has been, I've got another night tonight, but I've been over on Moreton now for, well, 24 hours. I've just thoroughly enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure, I've never camped in the southwest before. I wasn't sure what it would be like. It's amazing. I'm definitely coming back here. camping on your own is a lot different, I think, to camping with friends or family, whereas you do what you want to do. Like, you always make sure everybody's happy when you're camping, but when you're on your own, you can kind of really relax, really just switch off, and you got plenty of time to do nothing. It's amazing. So if you've never solo camped before, I would definitely recommend it. And come to Moreton. I've been to Moreton a few times, but never down here and never on my own. And I'll tell you what, I hope the family come back, because I love camping with the family too. I love camping with my friends, absolutely. But I will definitely come solo camping again. It's amazing. Definitely put it on your list of things to do. Just make sure you're safe. Made that look easy. Quick update, we are heading north on the beach. Tide's nicely far out. Beach is nice and firm. There's quite a bit of traffic on it now actually too. So yeah, heading north. Easy. The big cruiser. You wouldn't think you're on a sand island looking at all these trees. So any second now we should hop out onto the beach. See the water. Another track over there to our left. I think that's coming the other way, so because it is one way both ways. There we go. Bullbar and Canero entangled. Well, we might go down this way and have a look at these wrecks. There we are. It's magnificent. So here we are at the wrecks. I'm just going to go and get the snorkeling gear out and we'll get amongst it. See what we've got to say at the wrecks. So these are the wrecks. So these used to be, if I'm right, old whaling ships that they sunk here to make an artificial reef on purpose years ago. Because Tangalooma was a whaling station back in the day. And now, yeah, the fish have made it an artificial reef. So it's really good to come out here and have a look at the reef. Definitely bring your snorkel and definitely bring your fins. There is a bit of a rip every time I've been here. The water's good. Beautiful temperature. That swim was so refreshing. So that was the wrecks, and that's Tangalooma. And you know what? It's lovely, but I'm busting to get up north and go camping. Find another spot. So we're in the northwest camping zone. So that's everywhere from Ben Ewa, I think it's called, or Ewa, up to Cumbroyo Point. So we'll get on the road and we'll get up past Ben Ewa and we'll have a look at where we can camp. This is camp night 2. Let's get set up. Another cracker. I think I don't know, they're both good. All right, time for some lunch and a beer. Very soon, hot pie. My son, no, I don't know who bought me this. Somebody bought me this or I bought it myself. It's a Yeti can cooler, stubby cooler. Tell you what, keeps it pretty cold. Not that this first one's going to get the chance to get too cold, but yeah, really cool stubby holder. Oh, what an afternoon. 2:30 on a Wednesday. Look where I am. Not a bad view. Well, that was Moreton Island, the west coast. Look, the reason we didn't go across to the east was, well, there was a huge storm last week and it's pretty much wrecked all the beaches over there in the meantime. A lot of rocks exposed, a lot of it's impassable, so I didn't even bother going over. But the west coast is beautiful. If you had to ask me my preference, I'd be down the south. Here's gorgeous, but the south coast is pretty much unspoiled. There's a lot more people up here, which is fine too. There's a few more campsites up here, a few facilities. In that way, this is better, but certainly down south, if you don't mind no facilities and you're happy to get really away from it all, that's where I'll be going next time. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to subscribe. It really does help the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.